Today we're talking about my second gen Toyota Tacoma Overland Build. At the end of this video, I'm going to share with you guys something that makes this truck so special. But for now, let's get to it. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I wanted to provide you with, as promised, a walk around of my Tacoma off-road overland build. I've done this on a budget, and there is plenty that, yes, I would love to do in the future, but just to get started, what can get me out there, it's got enough ground clearance to take me to where I want to go, and enough storage modifications, whatnot, so that I can really enjoy my time in the outdoors while I'm there. So without any further delay, let's get started. Up front, what I did just for lighting, real simple modification, but well worth the money, is these Baja Designs Squadron Pros. Now these things are incredibly bright. They are the amber color, so it really helps illuminate the shadows. Really helps give me some light on a dark evening or in a dark trail. Just gives me the necessities of what I need to kind of navigate. I don't do a lot of wheeling at night on purpose, but if I need to, this is definitely a great investment for what I needed it for. So I know a lot of questions that you guys want answered is going to be about the tires, the suspension, and all that fun stuff. So up front, I do have a 2-inch lift. It's sitting on a TRD spring, which gives it that 2-inch lift, and then a Bilstein shock absorber, which is pretty cool because the Tacoma TX series, they come stock with a front Bilstein shock absorber, TRD spring, and then the rear they come stock with Bilstein shock absorbers with remote reservoirs, as well as an add-a-leaf. Now that wasn't quite enough to give me the weight support that I needed in the rear of the truck with everything that I've got going on back here. And so I actually swapped out the leaf pack for the Icon Vehicle Dynamics RXT leaf pack. And what's cool about that is it's got 3 options. And so most people go with the medium option if they don't have a full setup in the rear of the truck, and that gives you the perfect amount of weight, that you're well balanced, and it's going to support your whatever you got back there on the trail. I went with option 3 because I do have a storage system back here, as well as a camper shell, and when I'm fully loaded with everything for my family of 4, it's a lot of weight. And so when I'm fully loaded, you can see it's sitting about 2.5 to maybe 2 3/4 inches in the rear right now, but when I'm fully loaded, it's level with the front. And so I really like how that worked out. If I didn't mention it already, I do have the Falken Wild Peak 33-inch tires. They're 285 75/16s wrapped on the TRD wheel, and this came stock with the truck. I really like it, so I probably won't be swapping that out for quite some time. And now under the truck, I've got the RSG Metalworks rock sliders on the side here. The reason why I added these early on is because I do go through the Eastern Sierra Mountains quite a bit, and there are going to be inevitably some rock gardens that I'm going to have to come across. Like I said, my intent isn't to do anything too crazy, but if I come across something on the way to my destination, I'm going to want to be able to take care of it and keep the truck protected. I think the RSG Metalworks rock sliders do a great job at that. They've already come in handy. Something that I would like to add in the future is going to be skid plates on the bottom of the truck. I already have come across some things where I've heard some of those noises that you don't quite really want to hear when you're on the trail, and so that's definitely a high priority for mine going forward. All right, so back here is where I've got some of my favorite things. I obviously have the camper shell. I did have that on my last truck, so this is the same camper shell that I had on my 2008 Toyota Tacoma. And so when I bought this one, I just had it paint matched. And then I did a couple things to it. I installed these windows, which just make it fantastic to quickly and easily access all of my camping gear. On top of the camper shell, I actually have an attic, which allows me to store pillows and sleeping bags and some other stuff that I just don't really want some of my dirtier gear to come in contact with. So that works great. I usually leave my water sources here and the extra gasoline right here, so they're really easy to access. And then in the back, I've got Mountain Hatch tailgate cover, which is just fantastic. It's a nice flat surface that you can use as a seat. I typically use it to cook on, some food prep, or even in the morning, just bust out my stove, pocket rocket, tea kettle, make some quick coffee in the morning. It's just a really nice functional surface. I really would encourage you to invest in that if pickup truck is something that you have. Mountain Hatch is a great company. I think it's a great product, and for the price, you can't beat it. Next up, I do have my deck drawer system. This thing is great, and it's the most affordable one on the market. I've got all of my camping gear in here full time. So from pots, pans, shovels, axes. I do have like a tarp in here full time. My tool roll, my fishing gear. And on this side, the bigger drawer, I've got everything from a shower system, which I'm sure I will cover sometime in the future for you guys, to my stove, pots, pans, dishes, all that kind of stuff. And then I just leave out some of the bigger stuff that I can load up real quick in my truck, my ground tent, sleeping bags, extra gas, extra water, that kind of stuff. So usually I can get packed up and ready to go on a trip anywhere from 10 to 15 minutes. The deck system, I think, really completes the build and has worked great for me so far. So there, like I said, there's plenty that I still want to do to this truck, but from a budget perspective, I'm not into this thing too much, especially with selling my 2008 Toyota Tacoma, purchasing this and doing the upgrades. I guess I won't say the actual price on the video, but if you want to know more, maybe comment down below, and if there's enough response on that, I'll open up about it. But for what it's worth, this is my budget overland build. I think the overlanding thing is great. We've been doing it quite a bit this year, and even over this next year, we plan to do it even more. I've been camping for decades, and just to be able to get off the grid and be sustainable, have some time to yourself, be away from everybody, and just really experience the outdoors in a way like that has been awesome. So I'm super thankful to be able to have gotten into the build as far as we have, to be able to do what we can do. But definitely a lot to come on that. We'll keep you guys in the loop. If there's anything else that you would like to know about the truck, let me know. And for now, I guess we'll see you guys next time. And thanks for following along the journey. Hit the subscribe button, hit the notification button if you want to see more about the truck, about the adventures that we're about to go on over the next couple months. Like I did mention in the last video, we're going to be going over some of my favorite things. So like the best practices that I do to keep organized, so that way I can get out as much as possible, and it's not such a headache and it's not such a hassle to be able to go and experience the outdoors. So I hope you found this video valuable, and if there's anything that else you'd like to hear, let me know. We'll see you next time.
So, what's so special about this truck? You see, I'm lucky just to have it. I'm a small business owner, and for a few months early into 2020, our business was really struggling. Thankfully, I had started a side business prior to the lockdowns as a way to put away some extra cash to do this build. That side business saw just enough success to keep my real business afloat. It also left us just enough money to put together this budget overland build. I couldn't be more thankful to have what I have and do what I do. And if this year has taught me anything, it's to not take anything for granted. Although I'm quite the gear nut, this year was a great wake-up call to me. It's all about the adventure, and all the gear comes secondary to that. All that matters is making great memories with the people you care about most and making the most out of every moment this life has to offer. That's the story of our build, and I hope it's left you feeling inspired or motivated to chase dreams of your own. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you out there.